Hi, welcome back to Fine Sale. It's been a while since the last video. Hope you guys have been keeping well, keeping safe. I thought this week we'd wrap it up with the vintage racing series. I've put together the last 5 cars from the set, including one that I think most people would have been waiting for, the most famous of them all. And yeah, let's have a look at those sets and finish them off. Right, let's breeze through the first 4 cars because we all want to get to that famous last car. In those last 5 cars are cars that were more readily available. They were either in the first or the second wave, so they're still quite common these days. You can still pick most of these up for not too much. Right, this one's a 1974 Chevy Vega Pro stock. Back of the card, shipped with 2 of the Mustangs. Also known as Grumpy's toy. And the Mercury Cougar, it's the only Mercury Cougar in this set. This is Dan Gurney's 1968 Mercury Cougar. So quite a famous driver in quite an iconic car. And one of 2 Dusters. Sox and Martin 1973 Plymouth Duster. So the gold is very sharp on this one as well. Tamper work, very sharp. And then the other Duster. This one's very easily recognizable. That black and gold finish. The Mopar Missile, as it's known. I must say Plymouth enjoyed a lot of love in this series, and there's no complaints. They did have some of the most iconic cars of this era. This one's no different. Beautiful gold rims on this one. And then the Grail car from this set. John Waltons BRE Datsun Bluebird 510. The grandfather of the JDM movement. A lot of people credit this specific car, this version of the Bluebird, as the one that started most of the JDM revolution at Hot Wheels. Obviously one of June Imei's favorites, and it's not difficult to tell why. It made quite an impact as a little Japanese car in a whole set of American muscle, and famously wasn't given much attention when the set initially hit the shelves. Everybody's got a story about how many Bluebirds they saw hanging at their local grocery store or retailer, and these days they fetch quite a price. This one does feature on many a collector's Grail list. So obviously iconic livery as well, the BRE team. the Brock Racing team. There's been a couple of versions of this since. Most recently featured in the Car Culture, the Team Transport series. They've got the blue one there. Right, that's it for the Vintage Racing series. That's all 30 cars. I will be showcasing one or two others, items that I do have from the Vintage Racing series that I didn't feature along with the standard cars, and you have to stay tuned for that. All right, thanks for following along. I'll see you guys next time. If you like the video, give it a like. If you want to leave a comment, please do, and subscribe if you want to be notified of future releases. See you guys next week.